Hi and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Happy to bring you this wonderful reading. I am going to be doing this reading for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Scorpio. This message is for anyone, so if this message happens to find you and you are not a Scorpio moon, just take it as it resonates and do enjoy. I'm going to be using the Tattoo Tarot and Ink and Intuition tarot deck. Got my cards here. I'm going to go ahead and begin shuffling. These are pretty thick, so I gotta put some muscle into it. Scorpio moons, I feel like you are quite busy. Just wanted to channel that, and that you may be involved in some pretty hefty business meetings, dealings. Just make sure that you take time out for yourself and take really good care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Eat good foods, fruits, veggies. We'll do a couple more here. But I'm getting an overall good, joyful feeling with your energy. So we'll just see what comes out with the cards. All right, and I'm gonna split the deck here. And we'll leave this right there. Okay, so your first card we have is the Fool card. So on the horizon of a new beginning, you are taking a leap of faith in a new direction. You're very hopeful. You may have been at a point in your life where you felt like the sun was kind of fading on what it is that was important to you, who you were around, and what you were involving your time in. This may have something to do with what I was channeling at the beginning of this reading, just speaking on some new ventures, possibly in career and business, and being excited about that. You've come down to the bare minimum, taking only what you need. A lot of you may have a very important pet that you are taking with you. I want to say just sitting very high, feeling at the top of the mountain. And you have a lot to look forward to. This is a very promising card for your first card, speaking on a new beginning totally. I feel like as I was channeling too and getting a download, it's like when I was speaking on the bare minimum and everything that's been around you, it's almost as if a lot that you have been surrounding yourself with is no longer. You have quite a bit to say and to speak on, possibly some truth. You're feeling very abundant and stable. And being the Fool, I feel like you are very trusting in this leap of faith that you are taking in action. I'm seeing the wand here. And that's reminding me of Aries energy. Some of you may have strong Aries in your chart. But this is definitely the onset of a new beginning here. Let's put this, make sure we spread these out so we can see these all well enough here. And make sure it's even. Okay, and then the second card we have is the Three of Swords. So with this Three of Swords, there may be some healing. And this could possibly, given that this is the second card here, this may be something that you are actually, crazy enough as it sounds, but looking forward to getting over and healing from. This could be something that you may feel like has been in your life for quite a while. And you're ready to move away from it. I feel like you are this middle sword here. And this may be I'm almost getting like the energy of the Lover's card here, where a choice is needing to be made because some truth has come to light. But I do feel like that this is you making two choices in between either two situations or two people. Needing to make a decision and move forward, making that choice with either one of these swords, because again, I just feel like this energy has kind of been lingering for quite some time. And excuse me, it's not anything that's fair to anybody in this card. There's a messenger. Maybe one of these in particular has kind of revealed some kind of truth for you in a certain way. Possibly because you were in a place where you weren't able to quite see or hear things that were necessary, which goes to anybody who's on their path, moving forward to a more spiritual plane. That's always a possibility. And sometimes it's, you know, everything happens the way it's supposed to. Sometimes it's just not meant at that time because one isn't ready or at that level that they need to be at in order to be able to receive that. I do feel like the message does have quite a bit of love and abundance, some good luck that goes with it. And just saying that one in particular because the spider is hanging off this one side here. And I do feel like this is the choice where you have received that communication. You may be seeing spiders. But I say that too because this sword's going down. Both of these swords here are going up. And so I wouldn't say someone's feelings, but because everyone involved is going to experience some level of feeling that they have to work through and heal from. But for sure, the one person, I feel with this choice being made, someone will be on the more detriment of that decision. Our third card is the Knave of Swords. Now, normally I get this as the spy card, but I'm not getting that as the spy card. I'm getting it as more of just having defenses up. With this being right behind this sword here and this defensive stance here, I do feel, excuse me, and my throat is kind of having some activity here, so there may be some very important things that need to be said. I would say most likely by this energy here, if this is not you, this is someone that you're connected to. I was going to say that it's most likely that it's this person here that might be the choice that's not, the person that's not being chosen. And there could be a little bit of spying. I just feel like this is more of a defensive talk. I feel like they do talk out loud to themselves at times. There's things that, there's truth around them that continues to be spoken, but for some reason, just depending on this level that they're at, they choose not to hear it. Swords energy, we have two swords cards. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I do think that, excuse me, this is separate from your energy. So this could be you or the Fool energy there. So just take that as it resonates. They utilize the snake energy, serpent energy. I also noticed the, excuse me, oh my goodness. The eye here, and that's reminding me of the third eye, but it's on their neck. And so I feel like there may be like almost like talking, like I'm hearing talking out of the side of your neck, but doing it in a telepathic way. Like this is more of a, like, even though it's a Knave of Swords, like the elevation of this energy and like the airiness of it, it's more of an energetic type of feel and communication rather than actual material, physical type energy. This person may be somewhat established. They are very into their looks and how they dress. There is, I want to say, a lot of angels around this person, probably for a really good reason. Just with this energy here, it just seems real uptight and defensive, like real tense and paranoid. Not happy. And I do feel like this truth, like they're seeing their own truth but don't want to see it. Because I feel like the sword is theirs and it's speaking and kind of trying to tell them, but they're too busy looking over their shoulder. They could also be having some kind of communication here, like in the mind, the mental state. But I do sense quite a bit of imbalance here. All right, and then the fourth card. Yes, so I do feel like there is an ending, given that this is following this. And this is in between this sword here that's going down, which I do feel like is the sword that's not chosen. Possibly because it's full of untruth, like just given the direction of pointing downward. That's what I was getting there. But I do feel like with this following the World card, following the Knave of Swords, that there is an ending to this energy here that's contributing to the full energy that's here. Excuse me. We have a 21 here that breaks down to a 3. So we have 2 3s here. You may be seeing 3 3 or 3 3 3. This overall card here gives me a sense of stability. I feel like there have been many cycles that have been gone through by you, and along that journey you have flourished and really come into your heart space. There's a good amount of Venus energy here. And we do have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy here. So all of those could be very significant in your chart. Or these could be individual energies having to deal with the cycle. This could be one of those energies here where a cycle is coming to an end and we are coming upon a new beginning. I just, again, feel like you have flourished into something that has grown to be something quite beautiful. 3 is also of Empress energy as well. I am getting that you are very admired, highly admired and adored. There's some sexual energy here as well. I do feel like possibly if you're communicating or connecting to someone, anything having to do with this movement forward, this leap of faith, may possibly be this Leo energy and the Scorpio energy that's a little bit more coming on more strong towards you. And I do feel like you're in a very powerful position where you are able to protect yourself. You've got one toe connected here in this embrace here of this tying of this ribbon here. And then it's like from head to toe, like you're just locked in. And you're just almost like this is like a carriage that's just carrying you away. And you're like, au revoir. Like, peace out. Like, there's forward movement, even though she's not moving, but her body is facing this way. I feel like she is saying something, giving a farewell, possibly to an Aquarius or a Taurus energy. But there is a good amount of love that is surrounding you. I just feel like as you have built yourself up within, it's beginning to show in your outer. And everywhere that you go, it emanates to where it touches everybody that you come into contact with, whether that be spiritually or physically. I do feel a strong tie with this Leo energy, so that may be significant for you. And then with the Scorpio energy, I feel like because that is resonating and we are doing Scorpio moon, someone that you have connected to in the past or are connecting to now is very, very similar to you. Almost eerily similar to you. Very majestic and magical as well. And then with the Leo energy, I'm just getting more of someone who is attached, but also like almost like they're mad at you for being so beautiful. And there is a lot of dreaming, I feel, with these energies as well. A lot of good communication. And it's all up to you and how you use these wands to manifest your beginnings as you come with this ending here. I do feel like, again, this Knave of Swords is related to that ending. And this ending here is propelling you into the hopes. And this could be too, as the Fool is looking to see what needs to end. And this is like almost like a finale here. Coming to an awareness, making a decision, this possible person energy being that decision. And these are all, none of these are gender specific, so take it as it resonates. Even though we have a female here, you could be this energy as a male. Just embracing your, more of your feminine energy. Let's see what the 5th card is. Ooh, boy. Oh, Lord. This is a good thing, though. 10 of Swords is, speaking of an ending, we have 2 major endings here. And so with that being said, I don't feel like this is necessarily for you. I feel like it's having to do with this energy here because we have 2 swords that have aligned with each other. Again, swords energy is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like, okay, so here's what I'm getting. So this energy here, I feel is from this person here because you decided to make this leap of faith for yourself, your self-love. And because of this, remember we were speaking on this 3 of Swords here and just that someone was going to be at a detriment. This is the detriment, but it's not really a detriment. It's just an experience of what we know to be pain, but everything always happens for our greatest good. So what we may feel like we may be losing, know that as we cycle through that and come into new beginnings, we're always going to find out that there was something greater meant for us, if we're open to receive that. Again, we have with that 10 breaking down, that breaks down to a 1. So that would, again, contribute to the new beginning that's coming about. We're going from a 10 back into a new cycle, new cycle, new cycle. So there's someone that's definitely feeling possibly stabbed in the back, deceived, not told the truth. But there's a lot of air energy here. And so the person, I feel like whoever it is that is not being decided upon has this really strong air energy. And I want to say Gemini just because of the dual feeling that I'm getting. But I'm seeing this too with the sword here. I attributed this sword here to this sword here. And so I feel like this energy here could be involved with this 10 of Swords, feeling this 10 of Swords, maybe blocking this energy, which is possibly keeping them stagnant, looking over their shoulder. There is a love energy that is behind this 10 of Swords. So I just feel like they're coming from that 10, going into the 1. There's some healing that needs to take place, whether this be you or someone that you're connected to. But I do, again, feel like this is this person that was not the choice. Which I'm definitely getting as that energy there. Almost like facing and having closure. Facing something and having closure. And finally making a decision on it so there can be some forward movement. There may have been a lot of resistance from this energy, just with the way that it's standing up against this. And then we have the 2 major swords energies in the middle here as well. And it's also possible too that if this energy is connected to this could be like some kind of karma that's taking place for this person as well. Or experiences that they have to go through in order to get to a better place in their lives. To kind of balance things out, even out the scales. So there's some Libra energy here as well that may be significant. Let's see what the... Oh, and I wanted to point out too that with this 3 of Swords and this 10 of Swords, we have 13. 13 is a very powerful and cosmic energy. And so with that, I just feel like that kind of speaks to the movement that's going to be taking place with this ending here now that we have this 10 of Swords here. Let's see what the 6th card is. Right. So 5 of Coins, it just feels like it's like almost like a slow death of transformation of some sorts. Because I'm seeing the skull here that's reminding me of the Death card. 13 is also the number for the Death card as well. So there's definitely an ending here, but someone is almost in their feelies. I would say in like a state of victimhood. I don't feel like this is you though, because we begin with this Fool card, and that could be a testament to maybe experiences that you've had in the past where you have possibly been made to be someone or something that you're not, and having to stand up for yourself and speak your truth. And I feel like with this energy here in that World card there, you're standing up for yourself, like you're putting your foot down, making a decision. Someone may not be happy about it, may possibly, you know, try to or not even try, but they're just going through their experience and making their choices in the way that they know how to. But again, every choice that we make is always going to help us, whether it seems good or bad. But Five of Coins is a feeling of being left out in the cold, ignored, mistreated, woe is me, and not being very happy about it. I'm getting a feeling of some temperament, being quite upset. And with this being under that Knave of Swords card, I would definitely say that this is this energy here. So this is a very strong energy coming off as a Knave of Swords with this possible spy energy, telepathic type energy that they're able to utilize. But in this state as well. And it's just like, it's almost taking over the reading because of the amount of energy that they are feeling from this. Coins is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then with the 5, that speaks of change coming upon new ventures, new things that need to take place, things that are falling away so that better things can come in. But again, with this 5 of Coins, you know, if we feel left out in the cold, there's a reason why you feel left out in the cold, or why that person may be feeling left out in the cold. And it usually has to do with something internal, possibly with something stemming from childhood abandonment. That's what I'm channeling here. And then also, I feel like just maybe being the favorite most of their life, not really knowing any better, and coming to a reality where that's not happening for them. Almost like they're not getting their way and they're used to getting their way. And so, because I feel like there's a lot of different things that are kind of like, oh, I could do this, or I could do that, or I could do this, but it's really airy and flighty energy. And I am like with that death card that we were speaking on, that is Scorpio energy, 8th house. But I do feel like looking at these cards here that this is most definitely going to be your energy. And if it's not, take it as it resonates. This could be you as well. But this Fool here is kind of, it's almost like an assessment to prepare oneself to be able to take that leap of faith, ready to take that leap of faith, knowing what all has happened, putting an end to it, where feelings are going to be hurt, someone's going to be left out in the cold. But they're not really left out in the cold. Anything that falls away, that energy is going to be replaced. It's just a matter of getting through it and healing from it, and realizing how awesome we all are as individuals and innately and uniquely made. We all have something special to offer to this world. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Yeah, and so with the Moon card here, I just feel like this is coming to light because the energy is so strong. As much as this may be trying to be hid and not felt, it is coming through. And it's coming through in this reading and kind of taking over, because most of the cards are about this energy here. And then we have an 18, which breaks down to a 9. We may be dealing with Sagittarius energy as well. I do feel like this was possibly taking place with the past full moon. And we just experienced a new moon. We have a full moon and a new moon right in there. I feel like this is the sun as well. So there's lots of illumination, possibly illuminating on a relationship coming together, having to deal with this 10 of Swords, this choice being made, this being illuminated, and it's no longer a secret. This energy here, I feel like maybe this crab who could be kind of in that spy energy as well. So they may have Cancer in their chart. But I do feel like there are two people who have gone through some tower moments, who have withstood those towers and are coming together. And because of the force that they share when they do come together, it's just due to come out into the open, whether they want it to or not. All right, so Scorpio moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful and that this brought some clarity and confirmation, insight into your journey. I thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your journey. I wish you all the best. I send you love and take great care. Peace. I love you.